This week marked 1 year since the COVID-19 pandemic began, and of course it's had an impact in virtually every part of society, including our mental health and the way we deal with stress. Joining us now with more on this is Nirmala Raniga, the founder of the Chopra Addiction and Wellness Center. Thanks for your time on this Saturday.
Good afternoon, Jordan. It's a beautiful day on the West Coast today.
It certainly is, and that makes a difference, I find at least. It's been, of course, though, a trying year with many of us socially isolated from our friends and family. So how can people better cope with the stress and anxiety they're continuing to experience amid the pandemic?
Well, research shows from the Canadian Mental Health that over 40% of people reported that their mental health actually deteriorated from March of last year. And also, we know that due to stigma and due to shame, people don't actually reach out for help when they are suffering with mental health issues like anxiety, depression, any form of trauma. And this COVID-19 pandemic has really pushed people more into places like not knowing the uncertainty, the fears, just the financial well-being. All those things has impacted people's mental health. But there's lots we can do to cope with mental health. There's lots of resources out there. The first one is just like today's a beautiful day. Go out and enjoy, go for a walk, and still maintaining that physical social distance. And the good news, Jordan, as we know that the province is rolling out vaccines for everyone, and everybody's, people have choice to get vaccinated. It's just because if somebody gets their vaccination today and somebody gets it in 2 months, we are all in this together. We are all on the same journey. And until the province feels it's safe enough to open up for everyone, we all will get to connect. We all will get to enjoy and travel. We all feel that, like for myself and all of us, we haven't been, we can't plan, we can't have a vacation, we can't go for a picnic with family. And so there's lots of hope. I believe that this vaccination is a hope and we can do more. Some of the other things that are really, really helpful in coping with this stress and anxiety is meditation and mindfulness. It's a beautiful tool, movement, exercise, making sure that you get your good sleep. I know that tonight we're going to move forward with the time. So sleep is important.
Do you find that in many cases people have just almost rediscovered the simpler things in life in this last year? I mean, I noticed beside you, you have some beautiful flowers, and it seems like everywhere I go in my neighborhood, certain people have rediscovered gardening, and we know that gardening stores have never been busier in many cases.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we have had to become lead a simpler life. We are not going out as much and spending money on socializing, drinking. Of course, research also shows that more people have increased their alcohol consumption. But gardening, last year we know more people engaged time in gardening, and it's good to get grounded. We know earth is one of the elements of grounding. So when you get a chance, go out, put your hands in the garden, plant something and grow. And especially on the West Coast, we're actually quite blessed with the weather when we get into the nicer days. And, the other thing is emotional regulation, Jordan, is very, very important. When we are stressed, we activate the fight and flight response that releases cortisol in our body. What it does is there's a long-term damage, like when you activate it all the time. And all of us have been activating this at some point over the pandemic. We've been feeling stressed, but when you continuously do that, it's your risk at different illnesses, heart disease, high blood pressure, low immunity. So mindfulness, meditation, all these things actually help. The more we become present, like you said, stopping by and looking at the flowers and be with what's going on now, because anxiety is about the future, the uncertainty. So if we can take a pause and take some deep breaths and just enjoy the moment, we will all get through this together. I mean, I believe we'll get through this together, and we have lots to learn as a community, as the world is going through this process. I mean, we have lost a lot of people. People have experienced, deep sadness. Some people haven't been able to attend funerals. I know just a couple of weeks ago, somebody passed away who I knew very well. I wasn't able to attend the funeral. And so we're just learning new ways of how to deal with this. And I believe it's temporary. This is not permanent. And there's hope.
Hey, well said. Like the flowers beside you, hopefully brighter days are ahead. And this is great information you've given us for helping us cope. Nirmala, thank you so much for your time today.
Yes, and wishing everybody a beautiful day.